Hi everyone, my name is Kate and you're very welcome here on my channel where we talk about fragrances. And today it's the first time I actually open up the door for you so you can see a part of my collection. It's actually three big shelves. And let me know if you want the whole video about my perfume wardrobe, the whole closet. I'll be happy to make it. I just need to understand how I want to do it. Do I want to split in parts and what would work better? Because it would be a really big video. In this video, I would like to tell you about the fragrances that I'm obsessed with at the moment. The fragrances that I reach out for and then I have to do this because I have so many and I have to wear it all. But there is still some favoritism going on. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like watching it and subscribe. Stay with me for more. Okay, so let's begin. I'd like to start with Maison Margiela, Untitled. And this is, I never noticed this, but it seems like you can hang this fragrance. This is a very beautiful galbanum. I love this fragrance because it's so green and it also smells a little bit like a fresh cigarette pack, if you know what I mean. Not cigarettes themselves, not the tobacco, but the pack, this foil. And I love that smell. I think it's a really great smell, even though I don't smoke. But the fresh pack, there's something special about it. And that's how this fragrance smells to me. I know there's a note of jasmine and galbanum and maybe tea or something like that and vetiver. But to me, it's mostly smells like a fresh green galbanum with a very deep wood undertone under it. I do smell wood. I cannot understand with my nose. Maybe it's cedar or oak, something like that. I love this fragrance. I know sometimes it's tricky and it's hard to find, but if you manage to find it, it's worth it. They also have a low version, like eau de toilette, I think, that concentration. I'm not sure. I know that one is nice too, but honestly, I prefer the eau de parfum. I think this is a little bit better. Another fragrance, it's spring. And usually in the spring, I'm on a rose slash lilac, a lot of florals. Just let's put it this way. It's a lot of florals for me in spring. It's the very end of spring, but I'm telling you about fragrances that I've used maybe within the last 2 months that were my favorite. And this is Maison Francis Kurkdjian, à la rose. So it's meant to be a note to rose, but I mostly smell magnolia. Yes, I smell a rose with a little bit of citruses in the top notes. It's a very nice, pretty rose. But in the opening, it's mostly about sweet pink, feminine magnolia to me. I like it too, but to confess, I prefer the opening. So I use this fragrance mostly for the opening because I like that. Still, the dry down is nice, but it's not as nice as the opening, to my taste at least. And the bottle is just very cute too. I like this bottle. I'm filming with the front camera today just to practice because it's my first video standing right here by the closet. Tell me how you like it. Or would you prefer me sitting? Next fragrance I wanted to tell you about is Frederic Malle's Carnal Flower. And I've tried to resist. I've tried. For the longest time, I was stubborn and I didn't want to get this fragrance. I was thinking that it's the most famous and popular and everybody wants it and blah, blah, blah. Kind of portrait of a lady thing that I still don't have. And yeah, at some point I decided to give up, especially when I heard that Frederic Malle is leaving his brand. I started to get a little bit worried. I'm not panicking about these things, but I still got a little bit worried that they're going to change something, after he leaves. So I decided to buy and just relax. So this is a tuberose that opens up with the eucalyptus, slightly aggressive. It's not the sweet, nice, girly tuberose. No, this is a I'm a woman kind of tuberose, or I'm a man. I don't know. Like, I think men can wear this too. It's absolutely unisex. And it's green and it's serious. But some people describe it as luxurious, as the fragrance that you wear with a beautiful dress and things like this, like portrait of a lady kind of thing. but I don't think so. My favorite way to wear this fragrance is actually just with a white t-shirt and jeans, because I think this goes very well with casual. And I don't say that it smells very casual, but for some reason, it's something that I feel comfortable with. I don't want to wear this with a nice dress. This one is my casual morning slash day scent. I know maybe for somebody it sounds blasphemous, but that's how I feel. Next fragrance can be a rare find. Not so rare, but I know it's been discontinued, but you can still find it, at least in the US. I'm not sure about other countries, but so far it's pretty easy to find here. This is Elie Saab Essence Number One Rose. And it's a beautiful rose created by Kurkdjian, by the way. He knows his roses. He makes stunning roses. Stunning. And this is one of them. I think I read on Fragrantica, somebody mentioned this, and I completely agree. Somebody said that it's probably the rose that he used later and put it in the Oud Satin Mood. And I agree with that. I have Oud Satin Mood and extract version. And yes, I confirm that this rose smells like that. It's a sweet, very luxurious. He knows his way with luxurious fragrances. He knows how to create them. I'll give him that. And it's sweet. It's kind of this Turkish delight, Rahat Lukum kind of rose. It's red. It's powdery. There's like a powder around this rose. And it's like a rose wine next to it. If there is a rose wine, this is how it would smell. Yeah, and there's this powder. It smells a little bit like a compact powder, the cosmetic one. Yeah, I like it. It's so feminine. It's so beautiful. This is a luxurious one to me. So somehow Carnal Flower is a casual for me with a t-shirt. I could wear it like this too. But Elie Saab is the one that I want to wear with a dress, with a skirt, with high heels to create that mood. I like it a lot. They also have amazing two fragrances that I love made from the same line, this special fragrances. I'm afraid that they all got discontinued, and that's horrible. That's horrible news. But there is Tonka, Amande Tonka. Oh, so beautiful. I think it's Amande Tonka. Sorry if I don't remember correctly, but that one is maybe the best Tonka fragrance that I know. It's incredible. And another one is Cuir Bourbon, this like bourbon leather. It's kind of a baby cat vibe. They're pretty similar with baby cat, but Elie Saab fragrance has a little more of alcohol feel. Like there's also they call it bourbon, right? So it has this whiskey tone, and it's a little bit darker, a little bit more decadent, and it's beautiful. I really like that one. I'm actually hoping to get those at some point, but yeah, they're hard to find now. And speaking about spring, this is Highgrove Bouquet by Penhaligons, and so far this is my favorite linden blossom. Oh yeah, it's so green and it's beautiful. I know that this fragrance, Penhaligon's, was the brand was creating together with Prince Charles. They went representatives of the brand went to his garden because he has a beautiful, beautiful big garden. He's one of these people who have like green hands and they can grow anything. And they worked on this together. And Penhaligon says that it smells like his garden. Yeah, it's linden. It's different flowers. It's fresh cut grass. When I smell this, I feel like I can close my eyes and I can be in a big park surrounded by huge linden trees. And there's a breeze, and I can see this sound of the trees, with the breeze. It's beautiful. Sometimes I forget to look at the camera. I start looking at myself. I need to rotate. Uh, It's a beautiful fragrance. It's very flowery, but I cannot say there are distinct flowers. I cannot say, oh, this smells like a violet, this smells like jasmine or something. No, just very green, very fresh, very a little bit herby, and smells like huge, beautiful linden trees that I can say. Yeah, like the breeze around the trees. Beautiful. I just want to go outside when I smell this. I love to use this in the morning too, and I used a lot of it. I spray pretty generously. Penhaligons, at least fragrances like this by Penhaligons, they will not suffocate anybody around you. They're pretty modest, usually. Next is YSL La Vestiaire collection. It's Grain de Poudre. I love this violet. It's a very ozonic, airy violet with violet leaves, both flower and leaves, and sage, but a nice side of sage. You know, sometimes sage is a little bit harsh, to me, at least to my nose, but this is a nice green side of sage. It's so pretty. And I love the bottles. I have 3 bottles from this collection. And I think when I put them next to each other, there's 2. They just look so stunning together. I believe there was a lot of thought behind the visual representation of this line because they just look stunning when you put them next to each other, and it makes you want to collect them because it's just such a beautiful view in your closet. I have another tuberose for you here, by the way. I told you, spring, flowers, all over the flowers. So this is Pierre Guillaume, Tubereuse Couture, it's number 17. I don't know, is it the part? 17. Is it the part of the name, or is it how, like the amount of materials they use, the amount of accords? I don't know. So this is also tuberose. I actually can say that this was inspired by this. Something tells me about it. I don't know for sure. I don't know what Pierre Guillaume said about this fragrance himself, but I can see that there are similarities. It's the same mood. I would wear these 2 fragrances for similar occasions. Also feels a little more casual to me. Yeah, look, I used quite a lot. This is quite a lot for me, and I just got it like 2, maximum 3 months ago. This is also tuberose, also green, a little bit more aggressive tuberose, surrounded by sugar. There is something sugary about it. Ylang ylang, jasmine, something like this. Other notes and other flowers are not distinctive here, but I can still understand how they create, how they surround this tuberose, so it becomes what it is. Another note that I'm always trying to find here is papyrus, because I do smell something green, something grassy, something a little bit herbal, but I cannot find papyrus. I'm curious about that. Tell me if you can find papyrus in Tubereuse Couture. I'm curious. And another fragrance is definitely discontinued. And this is another Penhaligon's. I was resisting this because first, it's discontinued. Second, it's hard to find, and you can find it for a lot of money on eBay or somewhere. So I didn't even want to try it. But I fell in love with narcissus this year, especially this bridal crown white narcissus. Oh my God, the daffodil. Sorry, it's a daffodil in English. And I was so obsessed with that flower, with its smell. This honey daffodil, deep, very spreading, very much. A lot of projection there, you know. And this fragrance, I just have to do this. Unfortunately, it's a roller. I hate that it's a roller. Oh, it's a little too much. It's a very generous roller, though. You apply a little bit, and it's just all over you. Oh, it's beautiful, full of sun. The daffodil with honey, surrounded by grass and trees. There's a lot of air. It's like there's wind there. It's just such a masterpiece. I'm so sad that this got discontinued. I wish that they would still sell Ostara. Did I say the name of it in the beginning? It's Ostara by Penhaligons. I wish they kept it. It's old school. It does have a vintage vibe. It's such a masterpiece, and it just smells like my favorite daffodil. So I had no choice, and I had to buy it. I don't show it too much on my channel because I know it's discontinued. Maybe you don't want to hear about it. Sometimes I can tell you about those things, right? Because first, why not? Because they're beautiful, and maybe you get interested, and maybe you'll try to go on a hunt. Some people like it, like me. The last fragrance for this video is Narciso. And this is the Poudre version. They don't say it on the bottle. There are two versions of this, just Narciso and Narciso Poudre. Poudre, sorry. And for some reason, oh, they actually discontinued the original Narciso, which is a shame too, because that one was beautiful. It was a lot like this fragrance, the Poudre version, but that had less sweetness. The difference between them, I feel like they added amber or something sweeter. It became sweeter and became more crowd pleasing. The first edition of this, it comes in a little like a cream color bottle, kind of milky color, and it was so stunning. I love that one. I have a sample somewhere that my friend made for me because she has it, and this one is good too. Wait, don't get me wrong. This is beautiful. This is an incredible Narciso fragrance. I love it. I wear it a lot. That's why it's in this video. It's just a shame that the first edition they don't sell anymore because I would buy that one too. I don't know if I would have both. Probably I would just have the first one, honestly. But this is also a nice version. It's musky. It's this famous Narciso's musk and very powdery. It smells like powder. That's why it's so feminine. They make great feminine fragrances with a strong feminine energy. Yeah, it's rose and jasmine, patchouli, tonka beans. I cannot say that I smell all of that. Pyramid doesn't really say anything to me because I don't smell rose. Maybe if I think, oh, there is a rose, then I will smell a rose. If like somebody says to me there is jasmine, I will say yes, I do smell a jasmine. But it's a musky, nice powdery fragrance with some abstract florals to my nose and with a very nice projection. So it leaves this nice projection in the wind behind you. I like it a lot and I love wearing it. I also like to wear it at home when I'm working. Mm. There's something relaxing about this fragrance. I cannot really explain it. Okay, guys, that's all for today. I'm so happy you joined. Tell me about the fragrances you're obsessed with right now. I want to know. I'm always curious about what are the favorites. See you soon. Bye bye.